Hey Juanita, I'm going to shoot a video for your lead generation model that fits into your economic model of 30 sales in the next year, 15 sellers, 15 buyers. So what I'm going to do is, again, leads fit into 6 buckets only. Okay, so you have Mets and not Mets. You have buyers, sellers, and you're either generating leads online or offline. That's it. Leads can't fall outside of any of these categories. So to do 30 units a year, half coming from your database and Mets and past clients and referrals. Basically, to do 15 units, you need to have a database of 150 people that would use and refer you. 150 people out there, and I'm assuming a 10% conversion ratio, and I get the 10% by, out of every 20 people that say they would use and refer you over the next year, 1 will actually use you and 1 will actually refer you. So 20 divided by 2 is the 10%. So if you have a database of 150 that would use and refer, those are your 15 sales. So it's very, very, very important to get the database cleaned up and find out who these 150 people are, so you can take care of them, communicate with them, add them to your phone calls over the next year according to the 7-level action plans. So that's where 50% of your sales are going to come from, which is basically Mets, and they could be buyers and sellers. And obviously you're going to be communicating with them offline and phone calls, and then online with emails and social media. And make sure that whoever say they use and refer you, make sure that they're a friend on Facebook. So we got 15 of the 30 sales. Where are the other 15 sales coming from? And we're going to assume that this is 50% buyers, 50% sellers, so we don't have to break this up. So now we have basically 15 sales left, which is, we're going to go 8 sellers, we're going to do 7 buyers. And again, I do all my business planning over 10 months, so you have some room in the front or room at the end of the year, to make up for it. So 8 sellers, this is going to come from, again, not Mets, because Mets are right here, not buyers. So we're looking for sellers, not Met sellers, either online or offline. So this is really, I truly and honestly believe that we can do this with, just for sale by owners. Like I said, for sale by owner is the fastest source of business opportunity. So in order to close 8 sales over the next year for sale by owners, basically we're going to need to be in a relationship with 2 sellers a week, 8 sellers a month, and you could probably get 2 good relationships started a week from Craigslist or the local newspaper. So 8 seller relationships a month is 2 a week. And by relationships, I mean you've called them, you qualified them, they're a candidate, and now they're going to go on the Haas Pratt, action plan. So 8 a month should turn into 2 listings a month, and we're going to use a 50% ratio of listings to close. So if you list 8 new relationships a month turns into 2 listings, turns into 1 closing. So that's where our numbers are going to come from these 8 sellers. Buyers, If you're getting the done for you and getting 20 leads a month, Josh's leads alone should be able to cover your buyer lead gen. But you're also going to have sign and flyer calls. So as long as you're getting these listings, and generating, another 20 leads a month. So we need 40 leads a month, and you'll do over 7, but we're going to do the 20 done for you leads and then the 20 sign and flyer calls. So really this is built for 1 closing a month, which would be 10, but things happen sometimes. So 20 sign and flyers a month. So these are the areas we want to focus. Clean up the database, for sale by owners, and Josh's leads, and then when you're getting listings, getting the marketing out to those listings to be generating sign and flyer calls with IVR. If we do this, you'll do more than 30 units, but these are the bare minimums that we have to hit. So Josh is going to hit his numbers for sure. Sign and flyer calls, that's only 5 a week, which is really just having, this needs you need about 2 to 3 listings out, which is not a lot. So 2 to 3 listings generating, 2 leads a week. 2 new seller relationships a week, so this is a number that we're going to hold accountable, and finding those 150 people. So this is your lead generation model for doing 30 units over the next year, and these are the numbers that we're going to track.